Good evening, everyone. I am here again. I'm tired. I almost rescheduled tonight, and I was like, "This will be the second time I rescheduled this show." I am doing it tonight. Hey, True Aquarius. I came on early. I was supposed to come on 8:30, but I came on early, so I won't hold you guys all night. I'm gonna give some more people the opportunity to start getting the notifications. Um, I think I've been on already twice today. Hey, Joy Loves God. I baked me some catfish, right? And it was so good. I got this recipe from this lady that has a YouTube channel on she's from out of New Orleans, and she took some catfish and put some Vidalia vinaigrette over it with lemon pepper seasoning. And oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. But I see with that big bag of catfish that I got, I'm gonna have to cut that fish in half again because they cut the slices are pretty thick. I don't like thick fish. So I'm gonna have to cut it. But it was so good. And of course, I had a taste for some mac and cheese. I baked me a small pan. I guess it was really small, but it was so good. I ended up getting some type of cheese. I got to look at it again. And I decided to shred my own cheese this time and not buy shredded cheese, and it is a lot better. And that was it. Um but I got to make sure, let's see. Well, I got my grandbaby tomorrow, but I'm still getting on the treadmill cuz my cousins and I'm trying to get a kickstart because my cousins and I, for the new year, we're doing the biggest loser, which means we're going to put money in the pot. And whoever loses the most weight by May, um, get the money. hmm We're putting $50 in the pot every 2 weeks. So I plan to be the biggest loser. I already got a trick up because I already got my keto book and everything. Um, Hey, Joy Loves God, Miss Deborah, Letitia. I'm giving some more people the opportunity to come in. And then I want to straighten something up as it relates to, because a lot of people have been leaving comments up under the video that I did about Marcus. And I kind of want to elaborate on that. Hey, Roland Williams. I'm going to elaborate on that a little bit. Hey, Gregory, as it relates to that. Okay. But I just want to give some more people because I know I came on early. I told them 8:30. Make you some good cabbage soup, Miss T. Cabbage soup. I love cabbage soup. And that would be so good too. That's what I'm gonna do. Because see, they'll mess around and win if I don't do something because they have more body weight to lose than me. Like I'm naturally thick. I just am. Even when I'm at my regular weight, my butt and my legs and everything is still big. I'm my I've always had thick legs, and I mean I'm just naturally big bone. I guess that's what they would call it. I've gained weight in my face. And of course, we already know that the midsection is a problem for women because that's our stress level. And of course, I've been stressing a lot lately because, you know, of when my businesses make me stress, right? So just making sure that everything is done makes me stress, which is why I got to get me an administrative assistant, which I've been trying to get my daughter to take the job. She won't take it, so I'm gonna have to go through some company or something. I don't know. Um, to get them to handle all of that for me. to post it. Yes, we are back. Hey, G Money. Okay, I wanted to clear something up as it relates to the video that I did with Marcus, right? Talking about Marcus. Now, when I talked about Young Dolph's brother, someone told me that about Marcus probably what's today? It had to have been probably last Wednesday or Thursday that they told me about Marcus, okay? Of course, y'all know I don't talk a lot about Marcus because number one, I knew Marcus was a witness. I had already been told that he was a witness and a victim. I never talked about it because nobody that was credible had really ever said a whole lot to me about him. I don't make up shit. I mean, I do really good outside of YouTube. So I don't get on here and be animated. When you see me being kooky or whatever, it'd be a little fun or whatever, but it's not to get views or likes or anything like that. That's really my personality for real. Okay, when I start to get mad, it's not an act. That's how I am in real life. Okay, when I have to calm myself down, but with Marcus, the person told me it had to have been last week. I think I held on to it for like 3 or 4 days. And then after that particular person told me somebody else, it was just funny how the timing was the very next day. Somebody said something to me about it, and it was similar. Okay, it was the basically I knew that they knew what they was talking about because as far as that situation, I knew they weren't lying because somebody else had already told me that would know. And so people have been getting into my comments and things of that nature. Was like, well, is the cookie people lying? Is Raven said that? I don't really know what Raven said. That statement was not to refute anything Raven said because I don't know what Raven has said. As I've said before, I've only seen maybe one or two of Raven's interviews. That was Raven's in them cookie shop. As I said before, when people were saying that Raven was changing her stories, I never I never gave a lot of credence to that because I understood that whatever it was that Raven knew, she couldn't really get on the internet and say give it and give deep details on the internet of what she knew with that case. You see what I mean? So, I didn't give a lot of credence to it, but I had not heard a whole lot of what she said. I really haven't. I have not seen her interviews like that. I've seen her on Skull's channel, you know, in the beginning. I think I may have watched her a little bit, but that was about it. And that was about it. So this what I was told the other day when I said it, when people were saying, "Well, she said this," so I don't want to get back into that. I don't want to go into that backwards and forwards. The only thing I did was stated what I was told. And what I was told was Marcus, when the shots rang out, Marcus was in his car. That was in the car. That's what I was told. I don't know. And I was like, well, maybe I should have gotten the person to clarify. Did he walk in there? I don't know. I didn't even do that. I started to call them today and say, well, did he first get out and walk it? I started to do. I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to. They told me when the shots rang out, he was in the car. Somebody was hit. I'm told. And he did fire back. Well, I don't know if somebody was hit. So somebody might have been hit. I'll just say that somebody was possibly hit. Okay. And and I don't know if they died or not, if they was hit. Okay. Those things I don't have that information if the person died or whatever. But as people feel comfortable enough to tell you something, I don't go, okay, well, tell me this. I don't do that. People have to feel comfortable enough to say stuff to you. And those things that would not hurt a case, I don't think it's hurting the case to get on here and say that Marcus was sitting in the, I was told he was sitting in the car. That's what I was told. Okay. I was told that he bust back. That's what I was told. Okay. So, I mean, hey, it was not to refute anything, that Raven may have said or may not have said. I don't know what she said because I have not followed her interviews like everybody else. The only thing I did was stated what I was told. Okay. And it makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, I'm just stating what I was told. And I would not have repeated it if it had not come from a credible source. Because people say stuff all the time and you don't hear me repeating it. It has to be somebody credible for me to even repeat it. Okay. And I don't think the person would tell me that to try and throw me off. Hell, they wouldn't need to. So I don't know. Like I said, he did bust back. We saw how close Marcus was to that, and then I made a mistake and said they shot the wind. They shot the back window. Like my mind was going everywhere. And of course, people be looking for it, and that's understandable sometimes, especially with so many damn lies that's been put out over the internet. It's easy for people. They look for you to make one mistake. Hell, I said the back window was shot out. I meant to say they said he shot out a side window. Okay. That's what I meant to say. He shot out a side window. It was more than that car out there. Y'all, I mean, like we they put out the white car. It was those dudes didn't was not by themselves. Okay. And I would say some more stuff, but since everybody else know, you know, they claim they know everything, I'm not going to give them more material. Because I don't make my money off of YouTube. But I was getting ready to say something else, and it was definitely gonna be a jam. But I'll hold it. Okay. But it was not to refute or to go back and forth with Raven. I was only just saying what I was told. And Raven has not come at me or anything like that. But I'm just talking about what had been posted in the comments. Like I don't do that. I don't know what she has said. Somebody was like, well, who's lying? She said this and you're saying this. I'm telling you what I was told. And that's it. And I believe the person that told me. Okay. Anyways, I digress. Okay. I wanted to talk about Snootie Wilds tonight. I wanted to talk about Snootie Wilds, and I wanted to talk about Gunner, and I also wanted to talk about the Rico, what's going on in Houston. Like the feds are in Houston. Okay. Um, I've been wanting to talk about this Snootie Wild situation for a minute, and it's funny because I got on internet and I started scratching the surface on it a little bit, just looking at a few videos and things of that nature. Of course, we know Snootie Wild at one time was signed to CMG. And I know there was a lot of stuff up in the air because, I'm not saying CMG had anything to do with it. I'm just saying at one time we didn't know what had happened. All we know is that it just seemed extremely suspicious, right? But I got the opportunity to just based on what they was, what we were told, it just seems like Snootie Wilds was set up. Who set him up? Why anybody wanted to set him up? I don't know, but I do want to play this, okay? Hold on. Okay, this is his sister. Hold on, you guys. I don't think that's the right one. Okay, here, this is the one right here.
For the family of a popular Memphis rapper shot and killed on Houston's South Side almost 10 months ago.
HPD has arrested this man, 22-year-old Ivory Duke Williams, who they say is responsible for the rapper's death. KPRC2's Bill Barajas spoke with the sisters of LaPreston Porter III, also known as Snootie Wild. He's live downtown with those details. Bill.
Well, the family of LaPreston Porter says they wish it hadn't taken so long to make an arrest in this case, but they do believe HPD's got the right guy. Their focus now is making sure he stays right here behind bars at the Harris County Jail. LaPreston Porter III, also known to fans as Snootie Wild, was well established in the Memphis rap game. What his sisters Unique Hearns and Daphne Isom say some might not know is that he was a family man, a son, father, and brother.
He was a light, you know. He was very loving, very supportive. I feel like there was nothing that I couldn't call on him for.
Porter was shot in South Houston on February 25th. He was rushed to the hospital, but later died. Investigators say a woman on scene claimed several people, including Porter, had stopped to help her after her vehicle got stuck in a ditch. She alleges that at some point Porter walked up and pointed a gun at her. She told police she ran off, but heard gunshots a short time later. Porter's family members say they don't buy that story.
It's absolutely not the case. My brother was actually called. He was called to come and assist the young lady with her situation, and was unaware that family members of hers had been contacted or called to actually be at the location when he arrived.
Ivory Williams.
Police have since arrested Ivory Williams. He has been charged with murder.
In terms of like why Ivory would want to kill him, hopefully that's something that he's willing to, share during the procedure. But like most importantly, what we want, like the arrest is the first step, but the most important step is the justice.
And during
Okay, just based on what we just heard his sister say, it do seem like he was set up. She called him to the location, and she didn't say, although she didn't say it, maybe he had some beef with, somebody that was at the scene. Maybe he was having some beef with one of her relatives, because remember, his sister just said he had not been told that her family members had been called to the scene. So was there already friction with some family members? It definitely seems like he was set up. Now, why would the young man want to kill him? And I want to show this also. Hold on.
During a court appearance this week, a judge claims that William claimed Porter had a gun and pointed it at his cousin. The judge says investigators never found a gun on or around Porter. Reporting live in studio, I'm Stephanie Douglas, Action News 5.
1 year after a rapper from Memphis was shot and killed in Houston, a suspect has been charged in his murder. The family of 36-year-old LaPreston Porter III, known as Snootie Wild, says Porter's son played a vital role in helping investigators make an arrest in this case. Action News 5's Stephanie Douglas spoke with the family and has more. Stephanie.
Joy, the family of LaPreston Porter III says some peace has been restored since an arrest has been made. But they say the arrest didn't happen for months after they gave the Houston Police Department evidence. Nearly 300 days after the shooting death of Memphis rapper Snootie Wild, whose real name is LaPreston Porter III, a 22-year-old has been charged with murder. Ivory Duke Williams was arrested by the Houston Police Department in Texas on Wednesday.
Hearing that, that he did finally get caught, it kind of brought peace to me a little bit in a way.
Porter's 20-year-old son, Latarian Burt, says that peace came with a lot of patience. Burt says he went back and forth from Houston for several weeks after learning about his father's death.
Just trying to find answers, reaching out to different people. Then, like somebody finally came toward me with a tip. By the grace of God.
According to Burt, he says he gave Houston police a social media tip in October. He says the tip was the alleged shooter admitting to the crime, but it took months for Porter's family to get answers.
Even hired a detective because he was not communicating.
The months of waiting for an arrest left Snootie Wild's mother stressed.
My blood pressure stays up sky high all the time.
Our NBC affiliate in Houston reports during a court appearance this week, a judge claims that William claimed Porter had a gun and pointed it at his cousin. The judge says investigators never found a gun on or around Porter.
It seems like a lot of people in Houston, when they kill people, they try and claim self-defense. They're claiming, I was looking at another show earlier, and they were saying that even with the situation that happened with Takeoff, that what's the guy's name that killed Takeoff? What's that guy's name that killed Takeoff? I can't think of his name right now. They're saying that he's trying to claim self-defense or going to claim self-defense, saying Miko's bands pointed a gun at him. So somebody just said they say that guy is an affiliate of Mob Ties. It seems like that's their defense strategy, because didn't they say that the Texas got that stand your ground law? So what they're doing is killing people, getting these high-priced lawyers and trying to say, the person pointed a gun at them or they felt threatened. Yeah, DJ Pat, they felt threatened or whatever. Yeah, of course, Snootie Wild is not here. They have not found a gun or anything like that. Snootie Wild is not here to defend himself. And the girl, it's obvious she set him up. She called him there, and that's her family. So she's going to corroborate whatever they say. Okay? So they're trying to set the stage for him to get off. And, they said Snootie Wild, he had once been, on CMG, but he was no longer on CMG. He had started, they say he had gotten his life right, and I'm talking about as far as, because at one time, I guess he was crashing out on drugs or whatever, starting his own label. They say it gotten his master's. I believe that's what they say. Somebody was telling me. I'm gonna have to fact check that again. And so Snootie Wild is young and vibrant, knew the game. Could it be that this young dude was an affiliate of Mob Ties, and they kind of feared Snootie Wild's rise or something like that? Somebody definitely wanted him out of the way for a reason. Okay? Because why would the young lady call him there? What reason would that 22-year-old young man have to kill him? They definitely called him there to kill him. Right. As soon as he got himself together, they take him out. Okay. They say he has started a label, and now his son is still kind of pushing it. And that was a brave thing. If I'm not mistaken, the son was the person who solved the case for them. And the lady said they had to hire a detective. Okay, he was determined to, because they was just kind of lax. And you heard they say that the young man was on social media, and they provided those posts to the police, which they don't understand why it took them so long. But we're talking about Houston police, though. So if Mob Ties was involved, no wonder they were so laxed. When they hired a private detective, when they said they had to hire a detective, it was more than likely a private investigator. And Snootie Wild's, family being in the media and things of that nature, and they presented the evidence, they had to go ahead and arrest him. And now they're trying to fix it where he can get back out, because he's sitting up saying they going with that same strategy that they're saying DJ Pat is trying to go with, that Snootie Wild had pointed a gun at him. Okay, although they never found the guns. Why would he take a gun there when she called him there talking about she had car trouble or whatever? They set him up. G Money says a hit by mob ties for CMG. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, he was coming for his masters, so he was trying to get his masters from CMG. Okay, so he was coming for his masters. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Isn't that something? He may was going to sue CMG. Wow. So we heard his sister definitely say, that it was that the way that they put it in the media is not how it happened. Joy Loves God says, funny how HPD arresting everyone except mob ties. Right. And they're trying to set the stage for this goon to get out. Snootie Wild is not here, and they're trying to say it was self-defense, although they have not found the gun. And remember, the family was saying they had provided the evidence that HPD needed, which means they got out and did the work themselves with the proof. And they could not understand why it took them so long to go and arrest him. That boy was supposed to be arrested a long time ago because they had already provided them with the evidence. Frank White says they said he didn't seem to have a gun on him. Takeoff didn't have a gun. Nipsey didn't have a gun. PNB didn't have a gun. King Von ain't have a gun. Y'all, they sending these sickos sending this. Somebody sure don't be wanting to see me on live. Lord, I rebuke them because I know they obsessed. Okay. But it appears that it was a setup. It appears that it was a setup. And I definitely believe that they did set him up. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Hold on. Who child? At some point, an artist protects true damn self at all costs. Well, it seems like when these artists kind of wisen up and they start getting themselves together, it seems like when they start getting off of these drugs and getting themselves together and things of that nature, they start learning the business part of it. That's when they come up dead. And that's a sad thing. Yeah, hold on one second. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Let me see, you guys. Please hit the like button. Let me see how many likes we got. Yeah, if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. A sober mind. Right. It seems like when they start getting themselves together, they start learning the business part, they become a threat. Snootie Wild. See, I don't know. Snootie Wild probably was a smart person. He was a nice looking guy, which means that he could, because they said when he was rapping, he was hard. So it wouldn't have been hard for him to gain his fan base again with the ladies. So it seems like to me, I mean, the dude, and then looking at his picture, he don't seem phased out at all. Because they said when he killed him, he was all on social media bragging about it. That's what they took to the police. That's why the family was so mad. When they taking him the proof, they went and got the proof out of detective. His son did with that. You taking the police the proof, and it still takes them all this time to arrest him. So, I mean, like the young man said, he probably is affiliated with mob ties. Since we know that HPD don't like to arrest any hitters or anyone that's doing anything illegal that's, connected with mob ties. Okay. Hold on one second, you guys. I want to show y'all something else. Hold on, y'all.
What's up, YouTube, man? What's up, something? It's not so much of a banger, man. It's breaking news. I already dropped the story. I reported the story. First off, let's start by sending our condolences to. Last night I reported that he did die, but multiple people were saying that he was in critical condition, and it was like he didn't die. That he has in fact passed away, man. Yeah. Just hating shit, honest. Yo Gotti artist. He was ex CMG. He was never ex CMG. He still was CMG. He still was Yo Gotti artist. He just didn't have no motion. He ain't had no more static because Yo Gotti soaked him like a sponge. And basically, if y'all ain't know, for Go Yayo, for Yayo, he really didn't make no money from that song. Most of the money from that song did go to Yo Gotti. He only got like 3% of earnings from that song, bro. And it generated over 50 million streams, man, and all type of shit, bro. So honestly, this was a sacrifice on Yo Gotti behalf. Yo Gotti was due for a sacrifice. Come on now.
Now, I don't know if I believe about it was a sacrifice or whatever, but it definitely could have been for other reasons. If somebody has learned the business and is going to try and sue or whatever, because he was, doing his own thing. I don't think he was on Yo Gotti's label anymore, because he had started his own label, which is what his son is pushing right now. But I think it had everything. It may have had something to do with greed. If it's going in that direction, somebody want their masters and they may sue you for it and things of that nature. So, I don't know, because it appears to me, and this is just in my opinion, it do appear to me that the industry people go to mob ties when they want to have somebody taken out. It seems to me that they are that's on their resume. That's their thing. J Prince lured them, or he sent his hitters and they take them out. But in this case, we don't know anything about J Prince being around. This young lady, whoever this young lady was, lured him there. And as his sister said, he had no idea, okay, that her family was there. Hold on, you guys. And that guy killed him. And the thing that guy don't look worried. He was on Instagram bragging. So you have to think about this. When you got somebody, especially a 22-year-old, that has killed a rapper, and they are on social media bragging about it, and even in his picture, I mean, the family hire a detective, they get the evidence, do the work for the Houston police, and take them all the evidence that they need, and they still don't go make an arrest. Okay. So then when he is finally arrested, and I'm sure that he was arrested because of the pressure that the family put, and the people, probably the investigators, that they hired. Okay. Um, the young man is arrested. He don't look worried the least bit. So normally, other than ignorance, when you have young dudes that's 22 years old that's like that has that arrogance after they have committed such a heinous crime, it is because they feel like they got the backing of somebody. They feel like they're gonna get away with it. You see what I mean? They feel like somebody big is backing them. Remember how JoJo Splatter and them was acting after Young Dog was killed, and they was name dropping and things of that nature? They're all around the same age. So just the mere fact that the HPD didn't do what they were supposed to do after they went and got the evidence and did the work for them themselves speaks volumes. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if J Prince them weren't paid to hit him up. You know, um, let's see. Yeah, they act right. They act real cocky. They do. They act real cocky. If anybody want to come up, I just dropped the link. Yeah, I've been talking for a long time today. So if anybody want to hit the link and come up, you could definitely come up. I just dropped it. Hold on 1 second, you guys. I think that is sad though, that anybody, you know, this is just how I feel. I feel like just even with the business relation, with I watched closely what they did with Finesse 2 Times, right? And based on what happened with Finesse 2 Times when J Prince Jr. went and signed him, they knew that Finesse 2 Times was going to be a threat. Okay. I think they got Finesse 2 Times to finesse him. I think Gotti sent him. I think that was something that Gotti and J Prince Jr. got together and decided. I just believe that they're in cahoots with each other. A lot of them signed to Mob Ties and sign up under somebody that's affiliated with CMG. I really believe that one of the reasons that Dolph is not here is because people like that had gotten together and decided that they was going to corner the market, especially in the South regions. Okay. And like we just said, they were saying Snootie Wild was doing his own thing. He had started his label. And I think if I'm not mistaken, they said the label was Yayo or something. The Yayo, I think I was listening to Player Code say that was the name of his label, Yayo. Hold on, let me see. Um, I don't see it. But they said his net worth was only about $100,000. Okay. Yeah, hold on 1 second. I gotta take this call. Hold on. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. This girl, they, probably just some girl. They didn't identify her as being his girlfriend or anything like that. Just some girl that, it could have been somebody he was dating or just a friend. I don't know. But whoever she was, she knew him well enough to call him for help. And I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't back that the way that car was backed in the ditch. I'm sure that was the setup. That's what they did. Because how come the whole damn truck didn't fall in the ditch? The way it was backed in there. G Money says Mob Ties trying to get rid of Sauce Walka, the guy who told Quavo if they was with them that night, Takeoff wouldn't be dead. Now his crew caught up in a Rico. Wow. I remember that. And hey, Player Code, what is the name of Snootie Wild's record label? Did Snootie Wild have all of his masters? Was he trying to start a record label or something? He had already started a record label, right? Okay. Okay, Team Yale. Okay. Wow. So he's trying to get rid of Sauce Walka. His son was the one that actually was proactive in getting this case solved. Because the Houston police wasn't trying to solve it even after they solved it. After the family solved it, did what was necessary to make sure his case was solved, they still didn't want to solve it. So yeah, that would lead me to believe that maybe whoever that young man is connected to somebody. I wouldn't be surprised. In politics, it's real dirty. It seems like that whatever is going on with those politicians, especially you start talking about that mayor who is very ambitious and driven. He's a lawyer, so most lawyers are slimy. I hate to say it. He was in politics. He was a state representative, and now he's a mayor. I think I told y'all that from the very beginning that it was something off about that police, that guy, that police chief, when he first did that conference. I did a video about it the same day, and I was like, I think it's something wrong. Okay, so you start thinking about how dirty they play in politics, and it seems like I think it goes further than just money. I mean, you never know. A lot of these politicians are so grimy when they want to take out their opponent. I mean, we need to see in the past who has the mayor run against that was probably a viable candidate. Did something happen to him? Did something come up and happen to the person where they was taken out of the race or something? Because it seemed like to me, like, they just in too deep with the Princes, where they can't arrest them or nobody around them. They let them gamble. I mean, they talk where they was having fun gambling. They hadn't even dealt with that. Okay, so it ain't no telling how deep in the covers, in bed and in the covers that these politicians are with the Princes. Were they using mob ties? We see now that they seem to be hitters for certain celebrities and things of that nature. Were they using them to get rid of their opponents in business and things of that nature? Hell, we need to see who has been a viable candidate that raised a threat to the damn mayor and some of these other damn politicians in the past. Did something happen to them? Did something come up? And nobody ever found out what happened? Because we know HPD ain't gonna try to solve it. Because they didn't even want to solve Takeoff case. You see, they still hadn't solved Duke the Jeweler's case. They don't give a damn about Duke the Jeweler, and it's a damn shame that they let them kill that young man and ain't did a damn thing about it. Hey, Miss Roberta. J Prince Jr. trying to get rid of that snitch title off his name. They say he working with the feds. The feds control his finances. Wow. They arrested Sauce Walka crew to show him they can get to him. I saw that. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Sauce Walka. Let me see if I still got that up. I got it bad about clicking out of everything. They say the feds are in Houston still. Okay. So let me see. Hold on.
Arctic Blast. You can vote right now on our website, fox26houston.com, or on the free Fox 26 News app. Well, even though there is a law now that's prohibiting people from keeping dogs outside without shelter, a local nonprofit is doing what it can to save animals from this upcoming Arctic blast.
I'm just reading y'all and I got my mute button on. But let me go back. It says a day after Atlanta rapper Gunna pleaded guilty to one charge of racketeering in the Watch YSL Rico case, another label group is said to have allegedly have several members arrested for similar charges. On Thursday, an investigation conducted by the FBI and Houston police. I was just saying that's how we know that something is going on, because the Houston police ain't never tried to investigate a damn thing. So they probably is trying to set Sauce Walka up. You never know because of what he said since they involved. Let's see. The Houston police led to several possible members of the group, the Sauce Factory, TSF, being taken into custody for various crimes. TSF originated in Houston by rapper-songwriter Sauce Walka, whose real name is Albert Walker. Mundane, who is also from the city, according to attorney Alamder Hamdani. These crimes included drug trafficking, possessing a Glock switch, and being a felon in possession of a handgun. All those taken into custody were reportedly residents Anthony Ketchum, Anthony Hopkins, Brandon Milson, Hassani Mills, Jalen Pinson, Josu Rodriguez, Kenneth Moore, Michael Henry, Miles Smith, Robert Thomas, Sterling Brumont, Titus Bailey, and Tory White. Julian Herrera was also charged and was previously in custody on related charges. Oh my God. Reports state that Henry Basie and Smith appeared in court before U.S. Magistrate Judge Christina Bryan on Thursday. Brumont was said to be arrested in California and detained until further notice. Wow. Whew. It says, according to officials in the indictment, Thomas allegedly unlawfully possessed a firearm, which was a device made and intended to convert a semi-automatic pistol into a fully automatic, also known as a Glock auto switch. If he is convicted, Thomas faces a 10-year possible sentence, reports says. Wow. These arrests come shortly after Gunna pleaded guilty to one charge in the Rico Act. They got them for guns. So yeah, it definitely seems like that somebody was more than likely out to get them because they got them for guns. Hold on, let me see. And let's see, somebody just tried to rob Sauce Walka back in September of this year. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, somebody just tried to rob him back in September. So it ain't no telling who snitched on him. Hold on.
We begin with more than a dozen men behind bars facing federal charges as part of a joint operation to crack down on
offenders in the Houston area. Thank you for joining us. I'm Keith Gardner.
And I'm Daniela Guzman. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry is live at the downtown federal courthouse with some new details about this big bust. Bryce?
Keith and Daniela, we've learned tonight from the FBI that more than 200 personnel, tactical teams from all across the state, came in and surrounded the homes of these 14 accused criminals, arresting them at 6 o'clock in the morning. For the second time in 2 months, the FBI announcing a group of arrests. The special agent in charge of the Houston division says target violent crime.
For every criminal that we take off the streets, that's one less person being victimized.
Early Wednesday morning, FBI tactical teams helped arrest 14 men indicted for federal violations like drug trafficking and unlawful possession of a firearm.
Guns and drugs, they fuel violent crime.
Court.
Okay, that was the only video that I could find on Twitter, and you know it don't play, nothing plays long on Twitter. He was in remission. Oh, it came back, huh? He better get his act together. Maybe I saw a video from a while back. They saw when Ish get hot, he holler his cancer. Oh Lord Jesus, that's oh my God. They said when stuff started getting hot, Sauce Walka said his cancer came back, huh? I hate that. What kind of cancer did Sauce Walka have? Lord have mercy. He better get their house in order. Yeah, 200 feds. So I mean, and then they said Houston Police Department worked with them. Lord have mercy. So I mean, it might have a little credence to what they were saying about when he said that if Takeoff had been with him, that he should have had him with them. And the princess got mad about that. You never know. Because J Prince Sr. seems to be extremely vindictive. Anytime somebody J Prince Sr.'s age get up on social media and starts going back and forwards with somebody that's young enough to be his grandson, I'm talking about NBA YoungBoy, you know something is wrong. Something is wrong there. Hold on. Prince and hold on, y'all. Let me see.
You took my kindness for weakness.
Now I want y'all to listen to this. They got to be stopped. Hold on.
Because you're a dumb boy with limited thinking ability and disrespectful. Talking slick and acting like you and your brother wasn't down when they let it be known you were moral ties. But I talked to your brother, and I believe every word he said about you knowing because he's been solid with me. I've known your brother for years and never witnessed no weak shit. So OG3, we good. But you seem to be dumber than a box of rocks. So you despise wisdom. What you should be mad about is the lie you live. And the weak ass security being asleep in front of your house. I bet he lied to you about being asleep. That's free game I just gave you, but it probably went over your head. Let me say this to you, little home. You're not a friend or enemy today. Let's keep it that way, no matter how high it gets in Texas. By the way, I'm minding my business. You just too dumb to know Texas is my business. And I will give you whatever you ask for, good or bad. I'm done.
Now you know that's a damn shame that man sitting up there acting like he owned Texas.
You took my kindness for weakness.
He said Texas is his business. He act like he's the owner of Texas. So who's really running Texas? I'm trying to figure out who runs Texas. And then the mere fact that he's sitting up there going back and forth with NBA YoungBoy, who is young enough to be his grandson. Not his son, but his grandson. He's wrong. Okay. Hold on.
You took my kindness for weakness.
Oh Lord. It was almost like they was trying to extort him.
Hey, I don't want no friends. I don't want no new relationships. All that pussy ass shit. Hey, I don't respect none of that shit, man. If you got something for me, man, they got plenty of niggas around me you could call. Man, nigga, it's plenty ways you could get in touch with me. Man, don't get on no internet and do nothing publicly. Don't do nothing dealing with no fucking publicity, none of that pussy and shit. And I'm good on the keys, gangster. When you buy shit cash, two keys come with the car anyway. Mind your fucking business, man.
Look, I'm a young boy. Place got broke into. People went in his place, disrespected different things, and I got a call about it. And the little homies that went into this place want to make that right because they understand that, you know what I mean, young boy family is okay with me. And as you can see, homie, to make a long story short, I got your keys to your Rolls Royce, I got your keys to your McLaren, all that shit that they took, and the homie, Shakur, what you got, homie?
That's Shakur. That's the boxer guy.
Get in contact with us, bro. Get your shit.
So they told him to come and get his stuff back. These folks been extorting. Hold on.
Ain't no friends, ain't no new relationships.
You heard him say, I don't want no friends. I don't want no new relationships. Like that little debacle right there tells a whole lot. They had somebody to break into their house, and you see who's sitting next to him, Shakur, the same guy whose name is coming up in this takeoff situation, the boxer. They got this boy keys. They done broke up into his house and everything and got his stuff, it seems like. I don't believe Quavo was involved, Blue Diamond. I just don't. J Prince, yeah, but I don't think Quavo was. Young boy say he had an extra key. That's right. He said when you buy cash, you get 2 keys. That's right. The people who you financing it from don't need to hold the other key. They give you both of them. Young boy say he had an extra key. So basically, they had somebody to break up into his house and steal his stuff. They was really trying to extort him. That's why when he said, I don't want no new friends, I don't want no new relationships. And something went on with his security. He said his security was asleep, but that went over your head. So what they do with his security? Because I think it was a message in that. Tila and Big Mike was first to buck up to the boogeyman. You know what? Tila is from Memphis too. I think Tila is from Memphis. And whatever happened to Tila? Because Tila had a hit that we used to love. Young boy is not that dumb. He figured out what his old ass was up to. That's right. Oh, the Haven. Tila from the Haven. Oh my goodness. I knew he was from Memphis. I thought he was from Orange Mound over. He from the Haven. Tila good. You know what? Tila had a song that was banging. What was the name of that song? Oh my God. Let me see. Y'all got me thinking. Y'all got me going way back. Tired of Balling. That was the name of the song. Tila.
Let's go. Hey. Jones. Bitches. Too much. All of that goddamn shit, player. Just balling. I'm so tired of balling. Cause there's too many bitches on my dick. You never get up all to say that shit.
I used to love that song. Yeah, they need to be stopped. And J Prince is too old. He too old for that. But that's where his son get that from. He just continuing on with what his dad did and is doing. Hey, Demo Publican. Yeah, Jazzy Faye is from Memphis too. Jazzy Faye's father still lives in Memphis. He sings with the Bar. He plays in the band with the Barcades. Takeoff wanted to be on his own. Migos wasn't popping like it was years ago. Takeoff was really the only one relevant still to this day, even before he died. Now all eyes on Quavo. No, I believe J Prince and them set their young man up, and I don't think Quavo had anything to do with it because I think they wanted to kill Quavo. That's what I think. I definitely think that. I turn my heater on and I get too hot and I turn it off and it instantly gets cold again.
As we can see in this Instagram live video, it looks like Gunna is celebrating and it looks like he's happy after being released. To today's video topic. Any like reactions from Young Thug or what?
Yeah. This is gang signs me.
On the right. But yeah, it's a really interesting.
Okay, y'all. I wanted to talk about. No, they really wanted to kill Offset. Cardi bought out his contract. Believe it was $3 million. You see their last video on Quavo chose the money over Takeoff. Subliminal. I don't know. It's just hard for me to believe that. I believe he loved his nephew. I think I would rather believe that record owner had paid them hitters in Georgia. I mean Houston, J Prince them to take him out. That's what I think. But the mere fact that the record label, the record owner, the record head was like, I think it was a freak accident. He was already ready to dismiss it, and before the story even really came all the way out. So I never trusted that. You know. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Let me see.
Case now, especially.
Shit, I got this. Bring it out. I'm on this.
No, I'll take one. Okay.
Right.
Y'all, why Gunna look like he's so nervous?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. This is gang signs me. Come on, more.
Don't he seem nervous?
Yo, 21 Harold. What's happening, twin? Don't do my bars. Work my 1, 2. Have some clarity. I'm having some clarity. I'm having clarity. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even make a face. That shit's cool. That shit go. Right. That shit go. Yeah. That shit go. That shit go.
Whoever that is in the background talking too much.
Come on, P. Come on, P. Come on, man. Hey, man. What a fool that Hey, is. man. Come on, man. All this shit. Hey, the shark with my belly could have just took it. Shark could have bit your belly. She said it could have.
If Gunna been snitching, he sure didn't look like he was upset about nothing. He didn't seem bothered or worried.
No,
there are sharks out there.
Hold on. Come on, P. Come on. What the fuck you got on? Oh, Edge. I'm finna Edge right now. Say later, twin. Let me see. The hell I...
I thought they said he was he was responding to people calling him a snitch, but I mean that was when he got out of jail. He sure didn't seem bothered.
What you guys are watching is video footage of rapper Gunna walking out of Fulton County Jail on Wednesday. This is a shocking turn of events, you guys, and I'm gonna.
Hold on, y'all. I don't see any video of him. I know he released a statement. I mean, but that was him on live after after he got out, but he didn't, that man lied. He didn't say anything about being a snitch or anything like that. But Boosie sure had a whole lot to say.
Muscle. And it's gonna make them not give a deal to Thugger. They don't want to get no deal to Thugger now. Nah, this ain't good for Thugger. He go try to fight his case. You see your main man say it's a game.
Thank you, Sean.
Your main man says a criminal enterprise. I think it was a bad. He only had one charge. They wasn't gonna give him over 3-4 years.
Lucia, he turned into a girl.
I mean, you got Corey J, you got people going up there saying this ain't no game, man. This music, this ain't no game. You got people going on the stand saying, witnesses saying this ain't no game, this is a business. And he says it's a game. It's called snitching, dry snitching.
That's what all you rappers promote is guns, drugs, and violence. No wonder.
The lawyers play games with you like that.
Thank you, Blue Diamond.
That's what the lawyers try to tell you. They gonna make a post, you ain't gotta come to trial, all that. You know? You already trial? The lawyers tell you that, bro, so they get more money out of you for getting you out of
Boosie ain't well.
More money for getting you out of jail. Don't care about your reputation.
Oh Lord, y'all, something is going on with Boosie.
And when they get you out, you gotta get them more money. You gotta pay them more money when they get you. Judges ain't shit sometimes.
I'm sorry, y'all. I took my own self out trying to take Boosie off. I didn't like that music. Let's see. Boosie always talking about somebody a snitch.
You got a main figure that can say, yeah, this a game. This a criminal enterprise. This a game. So whoever ain't saying it's a game, it look real bad on them. It's a stick out move. He stuck Thug out. Thug will get on the stand. What they gonna say? But Gunna say it's a game. Gunna say y'all got a criminal enterprise. Ratting, bro. Your main says a game.
I still have my mic on mute. The thing that gets me about Boosie is that Boosie was looking at death row. And Boosie did whatever was necessary to get out, and he out. We don't know what all he did. Well, we know he did some unethical stuff just based on what we heard. He always talking about somebody being a snitch, but you know, it is alleged that Boosie had a minor being his hitter at one time. So I mean, he's not really the one to talk. Charleston White did say one of them was going to snitch. Shaking my head. I hate when he's right. Charleston White. I like Charleston White. Monica Wright, he diabolical. Man, a diabetic had kidney cancer and was in a wheelchair. I remember he had kidney cancer. When he got out of jail, he said he paid $250,000 cash for the surgery. The minor told on Boosie. So that's the reason that Boosie was in jail, because the minor told on him. Thug taking a plea. I missed that from the court hearing. I didn't hear them say that Thug was taking a plea. I think when push comes to shove, he probably gonna end up. He redacted his statement. Okay. Thug lawyers. Just for me looking at it, I think Thug gonna. People think he gonna get a lot of time. I don't know. His lawyers is on top of it. Them lawyers bad to the bone. I mean, they making they earning their money. Hypocrites have the most to say. I'm deaf to this their BS. I'm telling you, the fat death was so Boosie could be released, sacrificed. Oh wow. Oh my God. Whew, Lord have mercy. I'm glad I never did. I didn't have a voice to sing. I'm glad I was never in the music industry or anything. These folks doing anything for some fame. They thinking they're gonna be put. They sick. I told you This Is Real and Fat was going all the way up at the time. Wow. Lucius Tate, what's fake news? Lucius Tate, what's fake news? Lil Fat and Boosie wasn't cool. You name it, somebody in the industry can claim it. Lord have mercy. And the thing about it is, Boosie was one of my favorite rappers. I'm telling you, like Lil Boosie, Lil Wayne, C Murder, rappers like that. But they kind of like the old school rappers now. I guess they would be considered. But those were like, I love their music. I still love that C Murder song. I got it in rotation. Posted on the block, boy. I'm posted on the block. I love that beat, but I like that bounce music beat anyways. I like band. I was a majorette, so I love band music. I like to dance when I hear, drums and stuff real heavy in music. I like it. Boosie, Weeby both went up after Fat died. Whatever happened to Weeby? Remember Boosie and Weeby was really tight, and then Boosie and Weeby fell out. Why did they end up falling out? I know, a lot of people. Weeby got kicked off of a lot of shows because they said he would almost, he didn't know how to contain himself around ladies. Fat bought a hot car from the Russian, got caught in it after robbing somebody and got executed, so he couldn't tell. Bought a hot car from the Russian, got caught in it after robbing somebody and got executed, so he couldn't tell. So who are you saying executing? Because they said the Russian mob is the worst. They said the Russian mob is deadly. Is way worse than the Mexican mob. Who owns Trio Entertainment? We be on drugs bad now. Wow. I noticed, remember Weeby had started having seizures and things, he was falling out on stage and foaming at the mouth and stuff. I know they say he was having seizures real bad. So Weeby is definitely on drugs really bad. Oh my. Me oh my. Mel is Lil Fat Daddy. Oh. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I bought some candles from Marshall's. Oh my God, it's got my house smelling so good. It's got it smelling just like roses. It smells so good. I love candles. Cujo. Yep, Roberta. Wow. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, you guys, please hit the like button. You talking about Megan Thee Stallion? I don't know, Monica. And also Little Fat Daddy. Bath and Body Works has the best cake. Yes, they do. I'm gonna tell you, when I went on vacation, I went into Bath and Body Works we vacationed in Orange, Alabama, and they had a sale on candles, and I love the scent of lemons. This is actually different, and it smells really good though. It's that rosy, fruity scent. Because I always buy the candle, and I always buy the spray also, or the liquid to put in the diffuser, so it could just have my whole house smelling really, really good. But my house normally has the scent of lemon and lime, because I love the lemony scent, especially that lemon custard. So that's lemons with sugar. Because when people walk into my house, they'll go, "Damn, your house smells just like lemon and sugar." I love the scent of lemons, and I always buy lemon spray, so I'm always spraying around my house with it. But I got a different smell this time, and I like it. It's a rosy, fruity scent. Yes, citrus. If I see that lime and that lemongrass is really good too, I put in my diffuser. So if I have a lemon candle, like in each of my bedrooms, and then I have my diffuser with like that smell of lime or that lemongrass, oh my God, it has my house smelling so citrusy. And I like orange too. I like to buy a lot of orange and put it in my diffuser and have my lemon candles going. And so that lemon and that orange together has my house. And it's not strong or anything like that. It's just like a sweet citrusy scent. And it be all in my clothes and stuff. I'm telling you, because that's what I burn them all day, every day. I got so many candles that it is ridiculous. I have a closet with nothing but candles in it. Candles and liquid for my diffusers. I have to have it. It's just something about it. Every now and again, especially when I'm stressed out, I do have a lot of lavender candles, but I like to burn them and stuff a lot of times. Like if I'm having like a really stressed week, I'll burn lavender candles and have a lot of the smell of lavender in my house. Like for my bath stuff, like my crystals and stuff that I put in my bath water, it's the smell of lavender. Like my bubble bath and stuff is lavender because it helps to calm. It helps to keep you calm. I think she got hit with bullet fragments. Wow. Bath and Body Work candles will be $10 right after Christmas. Ooh. I got to rack up. I love the crisp morning air candles. I got to try those. The name of this candle, let me see, the candle that I've been burning, it's called Rose Peony. And it smells so good. And I got the spray, and I put a little of the spray in my diffuser and put water in it, and it shoots up in the diffuser, and it has the house smelling so good. It smells like sweet roses right now. It wasn't proven. The doctor said she had metallic in her foot. So there was not a direct hit from a bullet on to her foot. She might not be. I like that too, Miss Diane. I got some of that in the restroom right now. That bath salt. I got some of that right now. It smells really good. I have the rose peony in my dining room. Yes, that's what I got in every room in my house. I even put some in the restrooms. I got the little small ones for the restrooms. And I got that for my diffuser. And it's got my house smelling like sweet roses. Metallic from bullet fragments. I feel like Jay-Z and Roc Nation was hoping for a Rihanna type of response from the public. Is she signed to Jay-Z? Is Megan the Stallion signed to Jay-Z? Is she signed to Roc Nation? I never knew who she was signed to. Because it kind of seems like to me that Meg the Stallion, other than this situation with her being in the news with this guy, you don't hear a whole lot of people talk about Meg the Stallion music and stuff anymore. She was hurt. People just want to hate her so bad. It's complicated. Yes, that's what they say. Oh, she's managed by Roc Nation. Didn't this situation kind of take her popularity down? Because I don't hear nobody talking about her music no more. She signed to 1501 Houston. Whose record label is that? That person used to be in the industry. I just can't remember who it is. Oh, that guy that used to be that Carl guy, the baseball player. Yeah, Rihanna had overwhelmingly support. Meg still dropping hits either way. Tory Lanez is door that needs to be canceled. Now she won Grammy and in a Marvel show. Okay. J Prince Sr. Now I don't think J Prince Sr. owns that label. I think that Carl guy, can't think of his name. He played for a baseball team. Signed by 300 Entertainment and 1501, but managed by Roc Nation. Yeah, Carl Crawford. What does BR mean? What does BR mean, Sant? So do y'all think that Gunna snitched on Thug? That's what I was supposed to get into, and I think I did. I didn't elaborate on it a whole lot. Y'all think that Gunna snitched on Thug? Because it was some people saying that Thug's sister didn't seem to be mad at Gunna. Like Craig said, yes, yes. No, he did not. They all going to take pleas. I think Thug is going to take a plea. I think in the end, Thug is going to take a plea. Right. Is he telling? Yeah, a snitch is not the word that I meant to say. Or was in. Is he telling? Is he doing the right thing? I mean, shoot. I mean, it's obvious that Gunna was not the person that they wanted. Gunna didn't even have the amount of charges that Thug had. I think they're trying to put them in a position where everybody would tell on Thug. Because I think that's who they really want. I think they'd be okay with letting the rest of them go. But they know Thug is the bad. He said that boy singing like Martin Luther, like Big Luther. Hey, Moscow in the house. How you doing, Christian? Yeah, Carl Crawford. Frank White says, how he gonna tell when he the head of the snake? I believe, you know what, Lucia? I believe it. I believe that 100%. Nobody could ever convince me that Young Thug was not doing what those people say he was doing. I believe he was doing every bit of it. I just do. Yep, I believe he was doing every bit of it. Now, how many of y'all don't think that Thug did what Fonny said he was doing? How many of y'all don't think that Thug did what he's accused of doing? Unless he got out, drop more music, bring more money in, lawyer fees, take care of their family on the outside, etc. That's why Thug sits not mad. Yeah, but those lawyers, he got some expensive lawyers. He got plenty of them. They're going to eat that money up quick. Whatever he got, they're going to eat that up quick. If he keep on with them lawyers and stuff, he ain't going to have no money. Or it's going to start to run real low. The Bloods run Atlanta. I tell you. So is that the reason why Fonny trying to get him off the street? His phone and other evidence was thrown out, but he's still gonna sit down for a while. Yeah, I see that he got a small victory. So I don't know. I'm thinking the judge might give him bond. Y'all don't think the judge gonna give him bond? He sure had Lil Wayne bus shot up. But Baby told him he couldn't have did that if it wasn't approved from Baby. I think Baby told him to do that. Everybody's saying free Thug. Lord have mercy. They said Thug in jail doing good deeds to people. He helped a man in jail. Lord, I tell you. Funny don't want thugs. Them causing havoc on the gentrified communities. Ciao. He said free slime. Who is slime? Is Thug called? Do they call Thug slime? He probably gonna do 5 cuz with them throwing the phone evidence out. All they got is witness. Oh. Okay, I didn't know they called Thug slime. Young slime life. Okay. YSL. They all get what they deserve regardless. If Thug get out, he better hang with Thuggish belt up. Whose song is that, Monica? Is it Young Thug's? Take It to Trial. Whew, y'all, these braids ain't nothing nice taken out. Ooh. But I sure gotta finish taking them out. I couldn't even go to the beauty shop today. I had my granddaughter and I had not finished taking my braids out. And my head looking like Aquanisha. So I gotta go. I had to reschedule for it another day this week. Let me see. Thug need to be careful about what he say.
Styling, profiling, you bitches can't devour, and I'm crystal dollar smiling.
Y'all know I can only play a little bit of it. Oh, okay, the lyrics telling. Well, he said take it to trial. He looking sad now. You have to be careful what you ask for, because Fonny giving his ass what he asked for. And even if he end up getting out, it might give Fonny some pleasure just to cause him all that pain where he's spending all that money on lawyers and stuff. He been sitting in jail for a little while. If nothing else, if he ever get out, he gonna move carefully. He gonna pack up and leave Atlanta. Is Young Thug originally from Atlanta? Let me see. You mean to tell me all Thug is 31? Yeah, he's from Georgia. I guess Thug came into the game to make it okay for rappers to wear dresses. Who was taken out in Atlanta a month or so ago? Please look it up when you have a chance. What's her name? Y'all, these trolls instead of coming up in here. Hold on, let me see. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button if y'all haven't hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscription button and subscribe to the channel. Hold on. I don't want nobody loving me that damn much. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link again. If anybody wants to come up, you could come up. You could definitely come up. I will miss y'all. I'll go back to work tomorrow. I'll drop in here. Okay, Lucille. We're gonna miss you too. That was sad she threatened her and followed through with it. Mental illness. Wow. Lucille, how long had you been off of work? I have a safety course in the morning first, but yes, afterwards I will. Oh, okay. Whew, y'all, these braids ain't nothing nice. I'm sorry about your sister, Lucille. How old was your sister? Yeah, prayers for Lucille as she go back to her job. For God to give her the strength that she needs to continue on. And he will give it to you, that's for sure. You never find anything that I need. And I got everything that I need. You can never find anything that I need. Scissors. Boosie looking for some type of way these days. Boosie looking some type of way these days. So a homeless man. Said I did that for 6 years. Much respect to your holidays and efforts. You going back around the time that it's really busy for the holidays, especially with the mail carriers and things of that nature. I basically have. I just need to mail off a few Christmas gifts, but I finished Christmas shopping. Oh yeah. I dropped the link. If anybody wants to come up, you could definitely come up. I think we was on. I was on like 3 times today. It's funny. I can't find my scissors when I need them, so I can finish cutting these braids out. Time to go back to my regular self. I think I'm gonna get some color in my hair when I go to the beauty shop this week. I think I'm gonna get. I always get browns. I like browns. You know, I don't do those real blondes. I always tell my beautician. She was like, "You always just like browns." I said, "Yeah, I like those medium browns." But she liked to do those different shades of brown. And I was like, I'm chocolate. I do not want no light blonde hair or streaks in my hair. I mean, no light blonde. Yeah, I like the browns. I like brown highlights and stuff. It makes my hair look really, really pretty. Believe Dolph died literally. He sacrificed the name Young Dolph and CMG going down for it. That's how Dolph getting back at them for them hits on his life and pre-steal or win. Yeah, I want to show y'all something. As a matter of fact, before we get off of here, let me show y'all something. Hold on.
I was leaving a day party. We was headed to where we was headed to. Pull up blocking a day party, get up the street. They started shooting. They shot. Shooting was over with. And shit, I had another party to go to that night. You know what I mean? So shit, we went and did our party that night. You know what I mean? Like that was what was on the internet. People had everywhere. Like after it had happened, everybody was doing a lot of talking. They were like, "Oh, Dolph got hit," or "Dolph this, Dolph that." And shit, the next thing you know, footage up online, Dolph performing. You know what I'm saying? Said that line, if you think I'm going out like Pac and Biggie, you must be stupid because of like shit, like everybody know it, you know what I'm saying? Like They tried to pull a move. They tried to get me in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody see that my haters is bigger than life. You know what I'm saying? But if you think I'm finna go out like Pac and Biggie, you must be stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like this 2017, I can't do that, and I ain't going out like that. Like you gonna have to try harder. You know what I'm saying? For real. Or really, basically, just stay out my way. And that's like I don't give a fuck what you come from, what you doing, what you used to, how you grew up, how you was fucked up, or your parents was fucked up, or whatever. Like this shit don't determine your future. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy. Like it ain't easy, but it's in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like a mind thing. So like to me, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Like take the negative shit, take all the bullshit, turn that shit to something positive. Do your thing. Keep it pushing. One thing that I know for sure, and I've been knowing this shit for a long time, you kill your haters with success. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers envy me because of my success. They envy me because of the type of person I am. A lot of people that done got to the status of me or where I am and where I'm at in my career, they done had signed like at least 3 deals. And that's not including their management deals and none of that shit. That's including their record deals. You want to talk about the rest of their other deals, that is probably 5 deals with. But about trying to get the woman in my career. You know what I'm saying? Me, I never signed a deal. And it is all straight independent. But the only thing I'm doing is being a living testimony to everybody, all the rappers, trappers, hustlers, anybody that's getting in this game and ready to goddamn get them some M's, take care of their business, dog. You know what I'm saying? And really be into this shit and you straight, really about your business, you can do this shit. Shit, cause I love the music. That's why I started doing it. But guess what? At the end of the day, I'm not finna waste my time and my money in some shit that I don't want my money out of. If you ain't doing whatever you doing to get rich, also, with your passion to go along with that shit, man, you doing the wrong motherfucking thing. You need to go do some more shit. Like, straight up. So it's like, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. They're like Master P and Baby and Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, like, they open my eyes up in another way. Like, everybody. Listening to their music and listening to the lyrics, I was doing it too. But it's like I had different respect for different ones on certain levels because also the extra shit that they did, they put them on the caliber of the person that they was. I'm just showing motherfuckers and let motherfuckers know that all you can do by yourself over a period of time. Ain't nothing overnight. None of that shit. If you got that shit in your head about anything, you hang that shit up, man. You might as well go home. You might as well just chill, stay asleep, get high every day, do something, do whatever else the other little bullshit you like doing. If you think you want some shit overnight, I don't give a fuck what it is. It ain't even got to be a millionaire. You can just be like, oh, bro, I just want.
Wow. I tell you, they killed him because they was jealous of him. Hold on, y'all.
Woke up feeling. I was looking for something I was looking at earlier. I can't find it. Yeah, I can't find it, you guys. Snuggling. He said snuggling season. Yeah, Dolph will get. He will. He's getting justice as we speak. Oh my God, Bath and Body Works has already had their sale on the candles. All right, y'all. We've been on here for 2 hours. Y'all know we normally be on here longer, but we've been on here all day today. So I'm gonna go on and get off because I gotta finish trying to take these braids out. Because I'm looking like Aquanisha. So I can treat my hair and stuff. I don't know why I'm treating it when I'm going to the beauty shop, but I like to use my own good stuff in my hair too. I think these beauticians have gotten extremely stingy. They like to buy like regular hair stuff, like Head and Shoulders or something like that. They don't even buy the stuff to treat your hair no more. But I found a lot. I found a lot of good stuff. Like when I go in like Ross's, like the stuff that my mom and them used on my hair when I was growing up. I found a lot of that. Like I was in Marshall's the other day, and I always use like niacin. Niacin shampoo is really expensive, but it has my hair. When I was growing up, I had to have it because I had a skin condition for a little while when I was a child. And my dermatologist, I went to a dermatologist for years. I think he could have just gave me something over the counter. Let me tell you how my dermatologist got over on me. I went to the dermatologist for years because I had developed this skin condition. It was called psoriasis, seborrhea, and acne. Okay. I went to him for years and he would give me stuff, and he did. Like it was like my skin was allergic to everything. Okay. And I remember one day I went into the Walgreens
after going to my dermatologist for years growing up. And he was like, we're out of the medicine. He said, we're out of that ointment that your doctor prescribes. He said, we're out of that ointment. But he was like, this ointment right here is the exact same thing. Now, he said, it's over the counter. And he was like, let me show you. And so he walked out there. He was like, the same thing that your doctor prescribes you, this right here is the same thing. And I stopped going to the dermatologist and started using that. I didn't have to go to the dermatologist no more. And then after that, when I started learning about my skin and going to allergy doctors and things of that nature, seeing what I was allergic to, like kiwi and stuff like that. I mean, like now that's why I have so much skin stuff. Like I got a lot of like vitamin D oils, vitamin C, all the damn oils that there is to get, I have. And I promise you it works on your it definitely works. I just didn't know anything about what I needed to take care of my skin. It makes your skin glow. I always tell people, get you some vitamin E oil and get you some vitamin D oil. And I got vitamin C oil too. And I have like a lot of little night patches to put on my eyes and stuff that moisturize, like cucumber patches when I sleep. And I have a lot of aloe vera skincare stuff, and it feels so good, especially when I'm doing my bath, because I like to do like a spa bath. I just do. I love taking baths. And you put that aloe vera cleansing on your skin. Oh my God, it had my skin feeling so good. Yes, vitamin E oil, vitamin C oil, vitamin D oil. And there's some more oils I got in there too. I just can't remember. Clindam, is it clindamycin? I gotta try that. Oh my God, I always order aloe plants. I have the real plant. I order them off of Amazon, and you could put it like in your smoothie. I'm gonna say I had a friend that came to my house one time. I have aloe vera plants sitting in the middle of my table. And my friend had broken out on his forehead. Well, this is a friend I used to have. He had broken out on his forehead, and I cut a piece of my aloe vera plant. I said, take this aloe vera and put it on your skin. He called me, I kid you not, he called me back the next day. He was like, what was that you gave me to put on my skin? And I couldn't even remember. He said, you cut some of that aloe vera. I mean, you cut something that was on your table and put it on my skin. He said, my skin completely cleared up in one day. He couldn't come back because he was I just happened to, we just looked at a damn movie. I just happened to be nice to him and put some of my aloe vera on his skin. He wanted me to constantly cut my aloe vera plant for him. Stay away from my house. I don't like worrisome men. Where do I get that? Off of Amazon. The aloe vera plant. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like. I'm getting ready to show y'all. Yeah, Walmart have them too. I just be ordering mine from Amazon. But Walmart have them too. It'll be easier. Lowe's got them for really cheap. I'm gonna go pick mine. I'm gonna go pick it's just like this. I promise you, y'all, this is a healer. And a lot of people don't know that. You could put aloe vera in your smoothie and stuff. It's a healer. It's a healing entity. I promise you. It's the best kept secret. I buy even lotion with aloe in it, with real aloe in it. Like a lot of my cleansers are, especially for my face, has aloe in it. I like my aloe vera plant because sometimes like I like to put it in my smoothie. He was trying to get some of your aloe vera. He was trying to get some of my aloe vera. Oh, he couldn't get none of my aloe vera. I was sick of him with the plant. I was just being nice. His forehead was broke out, and that did something to my nerve too. I said, "Oh my God, oh Lord." And I was like, "Here, put this on your here. Try this." I just cut some of my aloe vera plant. That was for me. And he got comfortable. He got comfortable really quick because I always make people feel at home in my house. I love to when people come to my house, I really do. I love to. I'm a really good host. I love to cook. I have everything in my house. So if they have issues, I go, well, try this. This will be good for you. I'm giving them stuff here. Take this with you. This will help you out. It keeps people wanting to come back to your house. You stay away. I already gave him a piece of my aloe vera plant off of my table, and he wanted to try to come back to get some more. Stay away. Getting on my nerve. I'm gonna go get Olivia. and he wasn't getting none of my aloe vera. Because he would have been stalking me then, shit. If he had got some of that plant, he would have been stalking me. And I don't need no stalkers. He got enough of them. I use that sea moss gel. They said sea moss is good for like your pressure, people with high pressure and things of that nature. I use that with my yeah. Moline, I haven't. And then too, he was the guy that I don't know. You know what? I be wondering I don't know what these young ladies doing out here now. But he actually made a joke, and this was like a time back, like a way back, about trying to move in my house. I don't understand what's going on in this world today. Where these women letting these men just move up in their house. I guess to enjoy my nice home while I be out working and Van the only one stalking you too. You know what? I've always loved to live by the water. And I remember at the last place that I was living, me and my ex-boyfriend, he had moved back to Memphis, and he's always tried to keep in touch with me. Like he's a really, really nice guy. We just not made for each other because we're just two different people, right? And I remember he came back to Memphis So he was staying at I live where I used to live. I live by a lake. Still, I love living by lakes, right? And so because I have a lake in the back of my house now. And I remember I was like, dog, he was at my house and he was like it was very convenient. I let him sleep in my guest bedroom because he was not sleeping in my bedroom with me. I don't look at me telling y'all my business. So I was like, dog. And so my mama said, she was like, my mom called me Chrissy. My mama said, she was like, Chrissy gonna get sick of him. Cause I don't play that. I just don't, I get tired of people. I don't play that. And I remember one day I was on my way to work. I was still working for the police department. And I remember I had gotten out on the road and I could see him sitting out on my balcony enjoying the lake. And I was like, dog, he just moved back to Memphis. He talking about he got this and that going on. And I was like, okay, I know he's a nice guy. He's been sleeping in my guest bedroom. But then, I have to lock my bedroom door because he had a habit. I would open my eyes and he'll be standing over me. I don't play that shit. I had told him I didn't want him like that. And so, I don't like that. That's violating my privacy. Because I said to myself, Lord, I don't want to open my eyes again. And he's standing over me because I'm liable to do something to him. So, anyways, I said, well, I want a new microwave. And I was like, I want all red in my kitchen. I want a new microwave and I want it to be red. And I was telling him some more stuff because he was, staying in my house. Well, I just moved back to Memphis. I'm trying to save. I said, this motherfucker think he gonna stay in my house. I don't play that. I don't play that. You can't live off of me, especially no man. This motherfucker got me messed up. I remember I was leaving for work that morning and I saw him sitting up on my balcony looking at the damn lake, just grinning as I was going to work that day because he had been there almost a week. Enjoying my shit. When I left work that day, when I walked in my house, I said, you got your stuff packed up? What's wrong? I said, nothing. You got to go back to your sister's house. Why? I said, because you can't stay in my house because I don't want you here. Why not? I said, because I don't want you in my house. You got to go. You can't. You can't live here while I work. I can't. I don't take care of men. You got to go. I don't want you in my house no more. It just did something to me. You think you're gonna save money in my house? I've never taken care of a damn man and never will, even though he hadn't even been there but a week. Hell, he was staying with his damn sister. He trying to move in my house. And I asked him for a microwave. I want my kitchen to be all red. And when I asked him to see what he was gonna say. I said, oh no, you don't tell me no. And you staying at my house? You got to go. I couldn't stand that anyway. Enjoying the fruits of my labor, drinking all my y'all know I was loving sweet bitch. He was drinking all of my sweet bitch, and he wasn't even there. I said, this nigga got to go. He drinking my sweet bitch up, enjoying my wine. I can't even unwind when I get home. He just is happy, geeked up, eating all my turkey meat up. He had to go. I like to put turkey on my salads. He eating all that up. He had to go. Enjoying my house. I mean, he's a nice guy, but I can't take care of nobody's son. And I don't really, and I wouldn't say that he really wanted me to take care of him, but I think he was trying to slowly move in, and I couldn't have that. I didn't want him living with me. Yes, I do. And he could not live with me. Like, he was trying to slowly, because he was basically still living with his sister. But because at first I was like, well, I guess it wouldn't be bad to let him stay at my house sometimes and sleep in my extra guest bedroom. But then he wanted to start moving in. I'll never forget. He said, "Why is it that you let me spend the night over here, but I can't sleep in the bed with you?" I said, "You think you're gonna sleep in the bed with me?" He was just really pushing it. Yeah, I know, eating all my turkey meat and drinking up all my sweet bitch. I was mad as hell. I knew he was leaving that Friday when I left home and I saw him sitting on my balcony looking at the lake. I mean, just as happy as he can be, drinking my damn coffee up. I said, this motherfucker enjoying my shit while I go to work. Oh, hell no. He got to go. So as soon as I said, I had asked him prior, I said, I want my kitchen red, but I want a new red microwave. I told him everything. I said, I want all red appliances. I'm trying to save my money. Nigga, you got to go. I was watching because see, I have I don't know what it is about. I have a nerve condition when it comes to dirty clothes. I can't have no dirty clothes in no hamper. I don't go to sleep with no clothes dirty. I don't know what it is. I can't have dirty clothes in a dirty clothes hamper. I have to wash all the towels. Everything has to be washed. So, I mean, I just got to thinking about how he was enjoying my stuff. Oh, yes, whatever you use to wash, it just smells so good. Oh, but you weren't buying it though. It would have been different if he was buying it. He wasn't adding to nothing. He had to go. He said, "Damn, my day is Saturday." Keeping these ninjas out your house, they be living somewhere ran down most of the time and wanting nice cake. Yes, expensive. It costs a lot to live by the water. He didn't want, and he thought he was just gonna intrude on me. My OCD too bad to be cohabitate. I'm telling you. And then he gonna tell me I made sure that everything was straight in your house the little week I was there. That man was thinking about. He thought he was going to move in with me. I couldn't. That was not going to happen. Especially talking about he's saving some money and ain't talking about paying no damn bills. And I said that to say this. It's just sad, like how pitiful some of these men are. Right. That they don't have an issue with trying to live off of women. No real man wants to eat off of a woman. I've always been attracted to really strong men, and that's probably why, like the majority of the men that I've dated, they've always been older than me, because they were always providers. They just got on my nerve too bad. Too, because I always been real independent. Also, I always made my own money and stuff. So I didn't have to take no crap off of no nigga if I didn't want to. I used to date this older guy, and he was so mad. That was around the time I was building my business. He couldn't stand my dad because my dad my dad was so good to me when I first started my businesses. I always, in the beginning, like YoungBoy was saying, you take losses when you building. For the first couple of years, you take losses. And I think the problem with some of these men is they be wanting for you to need them so that they can control you. But I never had to need him because even with the losses that I took, my dad always would recoup it for me. He just handled all of my losses. My dad would always just make sure that everything was good. So I never had to need him. And sometimes that's a problem for a man that want to control you. So that's why I've always worked very hard. Like I just always did. I always, went to school. I always went and took classes on learning whatever it was that I needed to learn so that I could always have multiple streams of income. Multiple. That's the reason why I can't see how these bitches get on here and fight for crumbs on YouTube. And they get into doing criminalistic shit. And that's why I am determined, if you violate me, I'm going to do whatever is necessary to send your fuck ass to jail. Because it ain't necessary. You play one way, I'm going to play another way. You don't violate me because I don't bother people. It's just a lot of fucking niggas. They pathetic. And that's why I say black people be crawling into barrels. It ain't even necessary. YouTube ain't my damn source. YouTube pay for a few things in my office. Okay? YouTube pays for, when I get my YouTube check, oftentimes I'll go get supplies for my office like candy and goodie bags and cards and stuff like that. Like when I'm doing promos, I have stuff like that made to put when my clients walk in, they pick that shit up, or I have goodie bags for them. YouTube could never pay me more than what my damn business is paying me. It couldn't possibly. And these fuck niggas on here fighting for crumbs. To the point where they have gotten themselves tied up in a whole lot of bullshit because they should have left me alone. One thing for sure, you can't stop what God has for a person. They thought they was going to run me off of YouTube. They not. These folks on here working with record labels to try and set folks up because they think they going to be superstar YouTubers. The main YouTubers that y'all would think. Okay? He said, my ex-dad paid for everything for her. I worked and had a business. She was cheating and stole $60,000, changed the subject. He said, my ex-dad paid for everything for her. I worked and had a business. She was cheating and stole $60,000. Change the subject. This is not about men and women, but violence. Oh, Lord. Well, I hate she stole your money. How she get her hands on your $60,000? How did she get her hands on your money? You must have had her on your accounts. You don't put people on your accounts. Y'all make sure y'all keep watch on y'all accounts too. Make sure y'all got some kind of y'all go to the credit bureau, call the credit bureau, and make sure y'all got y'all accounts locked. Me and my partner that owns investigative company, we're working on something. We're gonna be able to offer you all a service for these niggas that's messing y'all stuff up. I'm telling y'all, we're just getting the last little details of it worked out. We're going to be able to offer y'all a service and make sure your stuff is protected. Because these folks going crazy. I'm telling y'all, they going crazy. They don't care. These men got these women doing everything. And they doing it too. They stupid as hell. But some of them just shysty. She stole $40K in brand new furniture for our new home. Oh, Lord. I hate to hear that. Yeah, but you got 30. You got 30 back. Well, maybe that's a lesson learned, Mac. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Daniel says sex is good, great, but it ain't a first priority. My family and my bills are my priority. Absolutely, that's true. It can't be great anyways if the bills and stuff do. You can't be enjoying nobody, and you can't shoot in your bills and stuff do. You say God saved her. How God saved her? How did God save her? I almost burnt her house down with the nigga in it and her kids. Oh, Lord Jesus. So you lost your mind. So God saved you. You lost your mind. Sex ain't nothing without peace. That's true. God saved her by creating the world. The church was up the hill. No, I lost my mind. I'd burn it. Oh my God. Oh Lord have mercy. Hey, Florida Two Pistols. Oh, it's fraud season. Do not pay at the pump. Use cash wherever possible. A credit card or tap Apple Pay won't swipe debit cards. Yeah, it's definitely fraud season and people hacking into your computers too. Y'all make sure y'all put a VPN on y'all phones and stuff. These folks hacking into getting your information so that they can, it's some stuff that they doing. I'm telling y'all, they doing it now. I done told y'all to listen to me. These folks is on here doing this shit now. They ain't gonna be doing it for long, but they still doing it. He says, I have happiness now when I left Memphis. I'm glad you got happiness. You got happiness when you left Memphis. He said, when I left Memphis and when I met my new love, but we will always have trials and tribes. The devil stay busy. Is it trials and tribulations? Lord have mercy. That's true. Mac, where are you from in Memphis? What part of Memphis were you from? You lost a brother in Millington. So what part of Memphis are you from? Lucille said, man wants an aloe vera. He said Dunlap and Parkway. Does Dunlap and Parkway intercept? I didn't know Dunlap and Parkway intercept. So help me out, somebody from Memphis. I didn't know that Dunlap and Parkway intercepted his daughter and my niece last week. Does Parkway and Dunlap run across each other? North Parkway? Okay, North Parkway. Well, you know, I grew up around the South Parkway area. I never knew Dunlap, but I'm thinking about it now. North Parkway it runs real far across there, so it might do run into Dunlap. How they doing that, new to you? How they doing that? Mac Memphis, what happened to your brother? I'm sorry to hear that. What happened to your brother? He said he lost his brother in Millington. What happened to your brother? I know where Lucy is. I know where Exchange is. I know where Airways is. I was going to say that sounds like that's around the Orange Mound area. Yeah, I know Airways is where Dolph was killed. He said Big Jug got his watermelon split in half. What happened to Big Jug? What happened? What happened to Big Jug? He said Big Jug got his head split. Thanks for being in here tonight, Daniel. Frank said Big Jug got his head split. What happened? Yeah, I know he got shot at. I think he got I think it happened more than once. I think it happened more than once. You never know with him. It's been some people saying that it was a lot of smoke and mirrors around his death. You never know. You can never tell with him because he's a sickie. He's a sickie. They say Jug moving to Mexico. Who said that? Reverend Ron. Is she still dating Yo Gotti? That's what happens when you get lonely. You'll start giving in to those that you wouldn't normally give in to. Sometimes that's where flip a plug at what in Mexico. Ron gangster though, and he'll tell you they on Juke ass just like some Huggies in my dog voice. Lucille says she still don't want it. If Gotti killed her love and then tossed her, yeah, she fell for him. And then teased her. Yeah, she fell for him. I don't know if he killed her. He been dead now for a while, but it don't mean nothing. That's Reverend Ron's daughter. He said teased her with money. Angela and them are rich. They made their own money. Two pistols, I tell you. He said Govan gave Pre the whole discovery. They said Govan over there in jail talk about he having chest pain. I ain't trying to laugh at him, Lord have mercy. They say he down there talking about he having chest pains and stuff. Orange Mound quit. Orange Mound quit said he having chest pains. You know what? I haven't seen straight. Well, I think the last time I went live, Straight Drops, Pod Officer was on here. He talks. I just don't never say who he is. He be chatting with y'all. I don't ever let everybody know that he's Straight Drops Pod Officer. He was on because hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. He says maybe he's gonna give a dying declaration. I don't know. Somebody said they think he's trying to get over there to the hospital to get some drugs. You know, he probably detoxing, and what depending on what he was on, he probably suffering. If he was on heroin, I bet he needs some drugs bad. Black youngster hadn't been arrested. Who said that black youngster was locked up? Yeah, go Van if they don't take care of his chest pain. Well, remember, Govan was saying before he was arrested that he wanted to die. Remember, he was saying that he was posting on YouTube posting on Facebook that he wanted to die. He said that he wished that the plane he was on the plane, and he said, "I wish the plane would crash so that I could hug my daughter." Then he got to be gay on the inside, especially if his outside boyfriend is Theedy. Who is Theedy? Y'all gonna have to bring me up the par. What y'all talk about? Who is Theedy? Shit. Memphis got the death penalty. Memphis got the death penalty. I'm gonna prove it to you, boo. Tennessee has the death penalty. Okay, I'm getting ready to show it to you. I'm surprised you don't know that Tennessee has the death penalty. It says the death penalty was reinstated in 1975, but executions did not resume until 2000. With the lethal injection that had become a legal method of execution at the end of this period. However, those sentenced to death by January 1999 can request the electric chair. So Tennessee is one of the only states that still has the electric chair. They give them a choice if they want the electric chair or they want the lethal injection. I don't know. It seemed like to me they put somebody to death a few years back. But hell, he had been on death row. He probably was almost dead. He probably had been on death row 50 years. They did him a favor. You said yes, Orange Mound Quet. Orange Mound Quet what? I'm getting ready to see. When was the last time somebody put to death in Tennessee? It looked like to me Tennessee done put quite a few people to death now. The last one was Nicholas Sutton in November of 2022. I mean, in November of 2020. Hell, they just put somebody ass to death. I mean, February of 2020. And before that, it was December of 2019. Hell, Tennessee is putting more folks to death than we thought. Hell, it's several folks they put to death in 2019. Tennessee putting these niggas' asses down. I thought they weren't. That's what they get ready to start doing to these little dudes that's out here committing these hits. I sure hate to see these mamas heard about their sons going to death row, but they out here killing folks. That is his gay name. Him and Lil Flip from Houston. How you know? Oh my God. Quit and Lil Flip. Oh Lord. I ain't never heard nothing about Lil Flip being gay. They got pics and video and been making Who said they had some pics and videos? Memphis Mac, I think you telling a lie. I believe Mac Memphis lying. I ain't never known. I didn't know Quet was a rapper. Oh, Lord have mercy. So where the video? Where you hear about the video at Mac Memphis? I'm drinking this tea. Tell me more. I want to know more about this. His name says it all. Flip. No, I ain't know. I didn't know anything about Lil Flip? I never heard that. You wish said tea time. He said, enjoy, my dear. He said, for Flip, not gay, but they fake business trips with the Korean guy. What fake business? What Korean guy? Who child? So the Orange Mountain Quet used to, y'all say he used to be a rapper. Was he signed to Lil Flip's label? They killed him here in Texas. So I'm telling you, they don't let them stay on death row in Texas. They gonna fry you up. Oh wow. Korean Prince King Lee. Lil Flip boyfriend is named Wang Dang Long. Mac Memphis says Flip says he was buying lean from Orange Mountain Quet when he was in Memphis. Lord have mercy. Y'all watch when the juicy fruit get here in the morning. Juju, my grandbaby, she gonna be wide awake. He said Flip said he was buying lean from Orange Mountain in a new song. Lord have mercy. I saw Black Youngster in a straight drop video with CEO Teasy. Really? I didn't think Straight Drop had that many videos out. Was it a music video? I'm talking about music videos though. The heart, the hand you never thought hip hop would be. The heart, you never thought. Take it this far, yeah. It's sad what hip hop has become. It really is. It's super sad. He said rapper from ATL hang with them too. Ladies, Victoria's Secret's got a sale. I think I got my stuff. I got all of my stuff. I racked up on all of the new pink tights and stuff that they had out, and shirts. And I got my girls some for Christmas, and I racked up on their underwear. Their bras is on sale, and their bikinis are on sale. And I racked up. I already got my bag. That's what y'all hear. And they delivered like the next day. Youngster standing on a car with a gray jacket with a hood on it. What's a green deal? No wonder they stick together closer than females do these days, Lord. Hey, Jeff Lee. I'm late, gonna listen to the beginning. Okay. ATL, Houston, and Memphis, and St. Louis, and Kentucky, Detroit, New York, Chicago, and Louisiana. Look out for Rico. They cutting up down there in Louisiana. I had just... hold on, y'all. Hello? Okay, y'all, I'm back. Yeah, so back to, I didn't, like I said, I didn't think that Louisiana was, well, I know it's bad in Louisiana, but he said, oh, I wish I was on Victoria's Secrets right now. Good night, Miss Roberta. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, that is where Boosie and Birdman from. But Boosie says that he does not live in he has not lived in Baton Rouge, and Birdman is from New Orleans. Yeah, Master P been living in California now for many years. Probably about 20. Yeah, I said Baton Rouge. I think Boosie and them count. They say Baton Rouge, but I say Baton Rouge. I like Baton Rouge. I used to go down there to Baton Rouge. I like Baton Rouge better than I do New Orleans because it's more homey. I'm sure it's bad now. I hope they free C Murder too. I like C Murder's music. I hope they free C Murder. C Murder, good guy. I think Monica then was working on helping to get him free. Yeah, Boosie lives in ATL. He says Atlanta 6 years, Boosie. Oh, wow. Texas gang straight drop. And them Crips. Wow. So who all y'all think are going to be indicted in the Young Dolph's case? I'm interested in hearing what y'all got to say. Who else y'all think is going to be indicted in Young Dolph's murder? Who else y'all think is going to be indicted in Young Dolph's murder? He said BY. That's the only person y'all think? Everybody except the labels who really want the hit out and making their profit something to gain. Jeff Lee says Big Jook. Lucia says CMF. Mac Memphis says Makita's Cookies. Joelos God says Black Youngster. Gotti, Moneybag Yo, Little Migos. He said Glorilla. Why do you think Glorilla got something to do with it? I don't think Glorilla got nothing to do with this. Well, hell, at least I hope not. I ain't never heard her name. Sorry, we still thinking about Victoria's Secret. He said Moneybag Yo. Big Moochie Grape? I don't think Big Moochie Grape had nothing to do with it. Why you think Big Moochie Grape has something to do with it? She was truly a mafia. Are you saying Glorilla was truly a mafia? I never heard Glorilla was truly mafia. Glorilla's a little boy. I like her, but she looks drag queenish. And on Dolph's side, then when Dolph was killed, she signed with Gotti. I tell you. They said Grape. Y'all sure Grape dropped the location? Y'all sure? Dolph was already riding around that camouflage car. If they was looking for him and they had a job to do, they knew the area he was gonna be in. I don't think nobody really had to drop his location. What y'all think? They was already watching him, right? I believe God gave Moneybag Yo the pay for Straight Drop, and he gave Big Moochie Grape, who did the video with Straight Drop, on the second video. What video was Big Moochie Grape and Straight Drop in? I ain't never seen them in no video. Y'all remember the lady that was killed in Covington was in the Fed raid with Moneybag Yo? Yeah, I remember that. He was fresh and flashed his stash on the second video after the first video stepped on. Great was the last one. Who could have known where he was about to go? I remember that and always wanted to know how it was connected. I remember that and always wanted to know how it was connected. Govan was in the video that was recorded where they left the white Benz and killed that boy. First video after they killed Dow. It's the idea that they was arrogant. They was arrogant enough to believe that they would get away with what they did. They actually thought that they would get away with it. So do y'all think that any of them are turning on each other in the jail? It's a whole heap of them down there. Y'all think they've been turning on each other? Oh, I hate taking out braids. They was arrogant T, but it shows how stupid they really are. That's true. That's how I believe the money was spread around. Y'all remember Moneybag got a meal for his birthday? I think that was fake right along with that land. If that, you never know. I'm with you on that. You never know. That was probably fake. Not yet, because they ain't got something. They ain't got somebody. It's gonna be interesting once everything comes out. So the land is fake. It is not registered in nobody's name in Shelby County. Lord have mercy. Is her money bag still together? Oh, okay, they are. He only has a building in Mendenhall in his name. I'm telling you, Lucia, they sure do be. Okay, it just says, "Hey, Miss Tennessee, almost." I know. I'm surprised. I'm surprised it's 100 people on here right now. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. We've been on here going on 3 hours, and I'm just looking and combing braids out. Y'all think they have quite a few people in there for Dawes murder? They know it's bigger fish out there to catch. Yeah, I really believe Dawes case is turning into something else. Yeah. It's let me see. I know they got, let's see. 1, 2. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. You think they have quite a few people in $1 million? Drake and Diddy don't even do that. I don't believe that gift BS. He did that on purpose for everybody to see. You helping me smoke this meat. Keep it rolling. I know we've been on here almost 3.5 hours. I am tired as they come. My little juicy fruit gonna be here early in the morning, and I bet she gonna already be woke. And I gotta take her over to my office with me. And I'm gonna be looking like Aquanisha. I'll be looking like Aquanisha with taking these braids out. Hey, DJ Rob's blog. The house they recorded the first video was down the street from Govan old address, and an abandoned house won't show an owner in Memphis. The city snatching houses and land. Anyways, y'all, we're gonna wrap it up because I am tired. He said, look at exchange. The baby have a bright future ahead of her. Yes, she does. Oh my God. She loved for me to talk to her. She loved it when I look at her and I say, I love her so much. I love her so much. I love her so much. She be wanting for me to say that to her. She just be grinning when I say that. And I be saying, yes, I love her. Yes, I love her. Yes, I love her. She like for me to sing that to her all the time. She want me to say it repetitively. And she just be looking, grinning. And then she'll start grinning and can't even hold her milk. You know, if she have milk in her mouth, she'll start grinning. The milk just run down her chin. And I just be wanting to eat her up and put her on the spoon and eat her up. I be getting all the sugar. And she got some good sugar too. She is 45 days old. 45 days. Yep, she's 45 days old. And she is so big. She looked like a baby that's 3 months old. She's not even 2 months. She's not even 2 months. Thank you, Mac Memphis. Yahoo, bless your granddaughter. Yes. Thank you. She'll be looking at me with her eyes open in the morning, child. And she'll be wanting me to say, yes, I love her. Yes, I love her. Yes, I love her. I love it when she starts smiling and her milk start rolling down her chin. Y'all know I'm so weird. I love it when she burps and I smell that milk come up and it smells like a little sour milk or whatever. I love that smell. But I love it when I start talking to her and she have her little bottle in her. I be feeding her. And then she'll open her mouth and start grinning, and her milk start rolling down her chin. I love it so much. I'm like, oh my God. She is so juicy, and those cheeks, her jaws hang. She got those fat hanging jaws. He said, Memphis speaks highly of you, officer. You're welcome. See you next time. He called me an officer. Yes, baby, smell good. So, yes, I love her. Yes, I love her. Yes, I love her. She love it when I say that. I love it so much. Oh my God. The only thing about it is my daughter got her where she don't like for me to lay her down. My daughter have her on her chest all the time. She said, my mama, she like to hear my heartbeat. I said, yeah, but you got her too spoiled. Whenever I tried, like she like for me to sit her up straight and talk to her, or she want me to hold her, but she don't like for you to lay her down at all. She don't like being laid down. She shows out bad. So I got a swing. She got a swing set over in my office, so she gonna have to be in her swing set tomorrow because I got to be in my office all day until her daddy come and get her, and I hope he come and get her early because she shows out. What I'm gonna go do is I'm going to buy her a stroller so that she and I can it's kind of cool right now though, so that some days we can go walking. I can put in her stroller and we can go for a walk. But it's sad though when you want to take your grandbaby for a walk and you have to have your pistols with you. So it's sad. Well, my sister is having Christmas at her house. She's doing a seafood Christmas. So she's doing everything seafood. And of course, everybody always requests my mom's chicken and dressing, though. My mother makes the best chicken and dressing in the United States. She makes the best chicken and dressing in the United States, and she makes the best potato salad in the whole wide world. So everybody, the whole family, even though we're doing a seafood, they want my mom to do chicken and dressing. I'm going to ask my mother to do her famous potato salad. It'd be so good. I have not ever tasted a potato salad that good. And I'm going to do my Venezuelan chicken salad. She was like, just bring one little thing, one little side dish. So I was like, well, I'll bring my Venezuelan chicken salad. It's keto friendly and it is so delicious. So I went and bought everything I needed for my Venezuelan chicken salad. I went and got my avocados, my lime. Of course, I'm going to shred my chicken up and put my seasoning in it. Oh, it is going to be so good. For Thanksgiving, I did lasagna. I did the macaroni and cheese. And I did, what else did I do? I did my my cheesecake bites. Yep. So my Venezuelan chicken salad is going to be off of the chain. And I've been trying to keep myself from fixing that chicken salad. I was like, oh Lord, I gotta wait. I'm gonna wait until Christmas because I don't want to eat it now and be tired of it. It is so good. So Christmas is just a few days. They're gonna love it. Tim, you might be a grandmother, but you're looking like you looked in high school. Thank you, Demopublican. I wish I could show y'all a picture of I don't think I have a high school picture downloaded. But my oldest daughter looks exactly like I looked when I was in high school. She's just a light skinned version of me. When people be saying to me, and they did that like my kids' whole life, they did that. That they would go, those your kids or something like that. I guess I really just look like a black Aunt Jemima or something. People act like it's hard to believe that a dark-skinned woman can have fair-skinned children. It's just our people are something else, like real color struck too. But I guess when black women have always had children of different colors and tones and things of that nature. But my daughter and I went shopping the other day and I had paid for my stuff and walked away. And she said, Mama, something. And when she came out, she said, that lady was like, that's your mama? People always did that. I remember when she was born, my oldest daughter, when she was born, I took her to the pediatrician and the nurse was like, I hope you don't get offended, but I want to ask you something. I said, okay. She's like, how does her dad look? I said, she looks a lot like her dad. I knew what she was trying to say. I said, are you trying to ask me if her dad is white? Yeah. I said, no, he's not white. I guess chocolate women can't have light complected children. I guess. Yes, black is beautiful. And I love my chocolate skin. I'm going to tell you something. My oldest daughter had issues, especially her, because she's very fair skinned growing up. And with me being chocolate, with her sister being just a shade darker, just a shade. She was not, she was just a shade darker, but she had some tone in her skin. She was always very insecure. People talk of, I've heard a lot of dark skinned women talk about how they was insecure about their skin tone and how they was about how they was treated for being dark skinned. But I raised a very fair skinned girl, and I know how my daughter was picked on and things of that nature, and how she felt extremely insecure about being light skinned, because a lot of people in school would pick on her, call her Casper. She was very insecure about that. She would always say, Mama, why is it that, you dark skinned and I got to be light skinned? Like, people don't talk about that part of it. I guess it sells more when people say, I was picked on because I was dark skinned. I love being chocolate. Like, my mother is light complected, but my dad is chocolate. So we took my dad's complexion. I don't know if I ever had a problem with being chocolate. But I do know that there are a lot of people that have, you hear them talk about that insecurity of not being light skinned. But my oldest baby is very light skinned, and she had issues. She was picked on and things of that nature. People don't talk about how young ladies that have fair complexions are picked on because of that. All the hues and tones. Yes, all the hues and tones are beautiful. Mac Memphis, nowadays you can claim to be a woman as I don't understand what's going on in this world today. I just don't. I'm the lightest in both sides, and most of my family. I'm telling you, and I'm gonna tell you what, like, especially when you have family members that are jealous, not like my mom and them, because my mom and them loved my girls so much. But as I said, I have one that's very fair skinned, and I have one that's just, she's light skinned with a little tone. And I remember, like, with my girls, they would always look at my very light skinned one, and they would look at my other one and go, the one that's got the tone in her skin look the best. And I would say, don't do that to my children, because they will always look alike. I would go, don't do that to my children. Don't ever say that. It was that jealousy that was coming out in family members. You have to be careful, because family will do that too because of their jealousy. Yes, adults can be jealous of children. My daughter used to say that. My daughter used to always, and it's funny that she ended up, her baby is, it just so happened the guy that she dated, that she's with now, her baby's father is light complected, because she had always dated real dark skinned guys. JK, y'all my cousins. Miss T, how is the museum going and coming along? You know what? It's coming along really good. It is. It's just it's some, they're doing some stuff inside of the museum. So hey, it seems like when it's gonna be finished, it's always something else. Both daughters are equal. Lucia says, right. It was very hard growing up and makes you mean. To this day, I'm leery about going around people because I know they will try me. Lord have mercy. I had lots of fights because of my light skin tone. I'm telling you, people can be mean to you for various reasons. For various reasons. I had lots of fights because of my light skin tone. Like I said, I don't think, you know what? I think when I was growing up, especially when we was living in the hood, you know how mean kids can be. Like when they get mad at you, it didn't hurt my feelings though. We was living in the project shit. We cussed like sailors when we was kids, and when they would get mad at me, they would call me "you black African booty scratcher." You know, that's, you know. And then I would cuss them back out. I was like, Lord have mercy. I cannot believe when we was growing up in the hood like that, we was cussing like sailors. We was cussing like sailors. I mean, we would throw out jokes at each other then, but you know, we was throwing out jokes at each other, but we didn't. I don't know. I don't. It just didn't stick with us. Like everybody, you know, it just didn't. It didn't. I think the only thing was like with me being chocolate, for some reason, light complected guys always found me attractive. Like darker skinned guys didn't, you know, I guess because opposites attract or whatever. Darker skinned guys like lighter complected girls, but light skinned guys always try to date me. Light skinned guys and white guys. Mm-hmm. He said, I can't get too close to my cousin. All right, y'all. I done got so tired. My eyesight has gone blurry. You know, when your eyesight going blurry and you have to be wiping in your eyes to try to read. That's how tired I have gotten. Oh, Lord have mercy. He said the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Lord have mercy. All right, y'all. I got to get off of here. My eyesight is getting blurry because I'm tired. We've been on here almost 4 hours. I was not intending to be on here for 4 hours. But you guys, I definitely thank you all for getting on with me. I appreciate you so much. I got on 3 times today. So if y'all don't see me tomorrow, I'll probably upload a video. Y'all know how I am, but I definitely won't be doing a live tomorrow. So not unless there's an act of God or something. If I don't, I think I'll be at the office kind of late tomorrow. I have my little grandbaby again. She's been wearing me out too. All right, you guys. I want to thank y'all for getting on. Y'all know I always say a prayer. First, I want to thank you all for getting on, and I ask God to shield and protect you all and your families. No weapon formed against any of us shall prosper. Anything that rises up against us will be condemned. I thank God for shielding and protecting us. I ask God to shield and protect you and your family. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Anything that rises up against us will be condemned. Any evil thing that has been spoken out against you or I, may God reverse it and send it back to the sender. May they see whatever destruction that they spoke out of their mouths up on themselves in less than 30 days. I love you guys. I want y'all to have a good night. I'll talk with you later.